Could this be why you're overreacting or overreaching or whatever it is that you're doing? Could it be because you never addressed that pain, that hurt, etc.? So let me tell you a quick story. So there was a very amazing guy who lost his dad at a very young age. What happened? He was really young, they were fishing, and his dad promised him something bigger by the next birthday. Unfortunately, before that birthday came, his father fell really ill and died, and he was really upset about this. But you know how it is with families sometimes. Something tragic happens and we just move on like nothing happened, like it never happened. And this was the case with this guy. So he grew up, moved on like nothing happened, got married to a godly, amazing woman, got employed into the force. Unfortunately, his job required him seeing a lot of gory things. So his first assignment was one where he had to go to a scene where a young girl had lost her parents. And as you can imagine, it triggered something. And his job went on this way. And he didn't know how to handle this because now what happened? Unresolved trauma had resurfaced and he began to misbehave, wasn't treating his wife properly. They had a daughter. He wasn't really a present dad. You know, a lot of things were just wrong. And his wife knew that she married a good man, but she was just so confused. Who is this person? What is going on? So many questions, no one to answer. So he, all of these things happened. He met a pastor who advised him to speak to his wife, but he was just like, I'm not going to do this. Let me just see how I can deal with it. But instead, unfortunately, his wife fell pregnant. At 20 weeks, they lost the baby. Another trigger, death again. Now, what was it? He was angry. And a lot of you are going through this. You're angry, you have emotions in you, or you're confused, but you're ignoring it. So for example, with this anger, ask, why am I angry? What about this thing exactly makes me angry? How angry am I? And what do I need to do to help me overcome this anger? It's important that you learn to tune into your emotions. Like in his case, he didn't have to suffer alone because once he was able to acknowledge the pain, he was able to get help, and he realized that he didn't have to suffer alone. His wife was there with him. He was able to put things together. He had an amazing pastor. He was able to go into therapy. And he realized that even though a lot of things had happened to him that he didn't like, it wasn't the end of the world. He was able to face his emotions instead of tuning out of it and acting like it wasn't there. And I'm sharing this with you today because a lot of you have been tagged as angry, emotionless, or too full of emotions, overreaching, overacting, angry, isolating yourself. You've been giving so many names. But the problem is you have locked out your emotions. You haven't tuned in to actually sit down and evaluate what exactly is the emotion or what are the emotions I'm feeling regarding this thing. Why am I feeling this way? What do I need to do in order to fix this thing? This is all you need to do. You don't have to act like it's not there and just move on. It's okay to acknowledge what you feel and deal with it. This way, you enjoy life better. Your family and friends enjoy life better. Don't be like this guy who hurt his family, his friends, his loved one for so long before he could rectify things, because not everyone will be as lucky as him to have an understanding wife and daughter. Some people are not as understanding, and sometimes it becomes too late before you begin to fix it. But this is probably God just nudging you and saying, I know you're hurt. I know you're pained, but I need you to acknowledge it so that I can help you.